Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with Pam Davidson. We are going to be making some pumpkin pies today, and my recipe calls for 2 pumpkin pies. So as a shortcut, I'm using refrigerated pie crust. Any brand you want will work. I'm going to go ahead and take them out, kind of get them at room temperature. So I'm just going to roll these out and lay them over here on my pie on my pie pan. And kind of let these get to room temperature so you can work them into your pie plate. So I'm just going to put them up there like that while I mix up my pie stuff. And we will shape them into a pie just in a minute. Next, we're going to go ahead and start our ingredients. I got my mixer right here. So into my mixer, here's what we're going to put. 6 eggs. So I got 6 eggs right here going into my mixer. And we are going to beat that just slightly. Let's start this. I didn't have this turned on yet. All right, hang on one second. All right, we're beating them slightly, and we are going to add 1 cup of brown sugar. Well, I'm making a mess. 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar. Two tablespoons of flour. Already got one in here. All right, 2 tablespoons of flour and some spices. The spices are going to be 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Let me get my teaspoon. Where's my teaspoon? 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Just going to eyeball that. 1 teaspoon of allspice. And 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. See if this will fit down in there. Alright, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Alright, now we're going to mix this up. And let me get that mixed and we'll come right back. Alright, I've taken my pie crust and just pushed it down in the pie pans. Next, we're going to add 3 cans of pumpkin. Now, you can use fresh pumpkin and cook it up yourself. You could use butternut squash and cook it up yourself, which is what I usually do if I had any in the summertime. I would freeze it in 3-cup packages, and then I have enough to make my pies with. But I don't have any of that, so we're using canned pumpkin today. And it's almost 2 cans, not quite 2 cans. All right, we're going to mix this up. And then we are going to add 1 large can of evaporated milk. So we're going to get that mixed up and then add this in. All right, it's mixed up. Now we're going to add 1 can of evaporated milk. Let that mix up, and then we're going to pour them into our pie pans here. All right, we're going to pour these into our pie shells. And just split it up the best way you know how. All right, now we're going to bake these at 450 degrees for 10 minutes. Then we're going to turn the temperature down to 350 and cook them for additional 50 minutes. All right, fresh out of the oven. Here they are, and as a hack, if you don't have, I have one of these rings that you can put on top of your pie to guard it with so the crust doesn't burn, but I only have one. So the other one, I just took a old pie pan, cut out the bottom, flipped it upside down, and just use that as a guard so your crust don't burn. So there you have it. 2 pumpkin pies just in time for Thanksgiving. I'm just going to let them cool right there in the pan and then serve them up with plenty of Cool Whip.